Yeah, we need to get going because my wife will be out in the back in a minute with the fucking car chair. She's decided to fucking blast everywhere with the car chair.
Washing you down.
Cha-ching, car chair.
Archer, Coke.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Everyone.
She's blasting all the patio at the moment.
Oh,
I said I'd have done it the weekend when I'm not working. And they guilt trip you, don't they?
I love this shit, mate. I absolutely love it. Like, married life is like, I find it's like a Rubik's Cube that you just, do you know what I mean? And one day I'm hoping that I solve it. But, like my missus will be like, well, I've figured it out now. It's like, she'll go, I'm going to mow the lawn. And like what she's really expected me to say is, no, I'll do it. And that's how it always be. Now I just go, all right, dear. And then she doesn't, and I end up doing it anyway. But they like have this thing about them, don't they? And it's like control. They like to have control, right? So you've got to get ahead of them, I find. So they've got this thing where they're like, I want the hoovering done today. So they'll go, we're going to do the hoovering today. So I just go, I'm not doing the hoovering today. If you want to do the hoovering today, crack on. And it's like, sometimes she'll do it, sometimes she doesn't, and then I'll end up doing it. But it's like, yeah, they like to try and get you on.
Yeah. We keep putting this analogy in games. It's like a game of chess, isn't it? Yeah. It's like crazy.
I'm going to be honest, I am losing, I think.
Oh, yeah. And she's up to 2 queens. She's up to fucking 2 queens.
All my prawns went ages ago, mate.
Anyway, I've got some good news.
Go on, mate. Go ahead.
Remember months ago when I lost the end. I lost the end to my mic. Remember? I think it was before Christmas.
You've gone dead loud now because you're holding it right near your gob.
Oh, I found it. Oh.
Where was it?
Well, it was in the fucking kids' toy box.
Why wouldn't it be?
They would probably been using it for something. I've been like seeing if there's any beans or anything in there. But there's no food stuff in there. So I found it. That okay now, yeah?
You've just turned it off, I think, mate.
Oh yeah, I've just pressed mute. I'm back.
Mine's really good. I don't think you can even see mine. No, you won't be able to see it. Right there.
This cough.
They're good. Just sits in front of me, works. I'm not as loud. I think like on the recordings now, you're louder than me, which is refreshing.
Yeah, and you don't look like a twat anymore, do you?
No, there was nothing wrong with it, mate. I might just do it anyway. I might just he's on. They're doing nothing. They're doing nothing. The charger doesn't work, but like, this is the captain of your ship. We're going to be landing in Abu Dhabi sometime in the future if we can avoid all of the drones.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Have you seen, like, Trump's going around telling everyone he's got fucking Iran on the phone, isn't he?
Got him on the phone?
Yeah, he's been talking to them on the phone, apparently. And the Iranians are going, what the fuck's he talking about?
It's fucking Alzheimer's, man. Told you. There's a clip that I've just that when Joe was on the pod and we were talking about this, and I'd said that we should give him some drugs. I definitely think we need to give him some sedation. That's what he needs.
It's crazy. It's absolutely mad. Some of the stuff, some of the hypocrisy that he's coming out with, and do you know that I don't know if you know this, but the tariffs that were on the, well, they had all these, what are they called? Against Russia. They had all these, they wouldn't let them import oil and shit like that.
Yeah, they put tariffs on.
Yeah, with tariffs and all that. Not just tariffs, they just wouldn't let them because of what they've done in Ukraine. Yeah, the embargoes. Well, he's basically turned out to Russia now and said, oh, no, you're fine, you can start exporting your oil again now. And he's done it to Iran as well.
Mad, isn't he? I'm
just mad at
a little bit today. I'm a bit tired, right? But I'm just looking at you thinking how good you look in that.
Oh, fuck off. It's day 9. It's day 9.
I've because all the clips now, like you're in.
I know.
It's
I know.
become a thing for me now. I don't know if we can continue the pod if you're not in an Everton top anymore. I think you're going to have to go forever.
What, until we get to 100,000 followers?
Million. We'll be here like doddering old ball bags, won't we, with his catheter bags. We've got 998,000 followers.
I'm still wearing this fucking shirt.
But what you need to do, if not, is you need to have a word with Liverpool and get them to have the... Because I think blue really suits you, mate. Brings out the colour in your cheeks.
Fuck off. Oh, shit.
Oh, you know.
Oh, it's the kids' toys everywhere. It's the volcano. It's actually... It's quite good, this. I don't know if there's any water in it. But when it goes, you get like little plumes of smoke coming out of it. It's quite good. There's no bastards out there.
What was your favourite toy when you were a kid?
Action Man.
Oh, I loved Action Man, yeah.
Action Man.
But mine was... I don't know if we've even mentioned this on the pod before, but I was massively into Star Wars. Still am.
I thought you were going to say Barbie then.
Well, Ken was a sexy bastard. No, I had all the like little figures of Chewbacca and Luke Skywalker and that, but I had like the Millennium Falcon, and apparently like that's worth fucking loads of money. You know, the original 1980s one. Yeah, I had. Apparently, it's worth loads of money, and I reckon my dad threw it away. Oh, the old X-wing. Is that Lego?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got my Lottie loved doing Lego. She's got loads of Lego.
I'd say this is the kids. They've just taken it over as the playroom.
I was never really good at Lego. Were you?
Yeah, I love Lego, but I mean, when I was little, Lego wasn't as advanced as this. It was just fucking blocks and trees. That was it. I don't even think we had people. It was just blocks and trees. All you could make was a fucking house with a garden.
Don't want it, you know what I mean?
Wow.
That was in the 1940s, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I used to have me spinning
Little
top.
Charlie sat in his playroom trying to make a Spitfire.
Yeah. You know what? I used to love Airfix models. I used to love them.
I've got no patience.
No. I had no patience when I was little, but I used to love doing them. I mean, I wouldn't like go into like painting them. My painting on them was shite because I was never very artistic. But you know, and then you put the stickers on, wouldn't you? The decals or whatever they're called. And then you put them. Yeah, mine looked awful, but I thought they were amazing. I used to have them hanging off my ceiling.
My mate Ian's into all those little figures. I don't know. Like he does the gaming thing. Is it Dungeons and Dragons, that kind of shit?
Well, yeah, and that Warhammer stuff.
Warhammer.
Yeah. My lad's got a load of that Warhammer stuff, and I had to do them all and then paint. Well, I never painted them all. I did the undercoats because I just had to spray them, and then I got his mates around and they all painted one, so that was quite good.
Yeah, he's got loads of them, mate. He's got like a little hobby room where he's got a 3D printer and all sorts, and there's a proper geek. Like, I hope he watches this. But yeah, he paints them all, and I'm just like, I don't think I've got the dexterity, to be fair, but I've definitely not got the patience to sit and do that.
No.
I fuck a game of Monopoly up because I don't want it to go on for too long. Do you know what I mean? I ain't got no patience. Jigsaws, kids like doing jigsaws, and they'll be doing it, and every now and then I'll just pop over and just look and find it, put it in, and then that'll be me done. Yeah, I've got none of the patience. But yeah, I love the Millennium Falcon and stuff like that. But the difference now, I think, between us and kids of today is that without doubt, they're toys, aren't they? But without doubt, my favourite thing when I was a kid was my push bike. And I went everywhere on it. Do you know what I mean? Go for like 50, 60 mile rides with my mates.
I had a racer. I had a sports bike. I had a racer. Yeah.
Back in Hill.
And before then, I got the family hand-me-down chopper. I did. That me dad, because my dad was like worked in the he was a bus mechanic.
Yeah.
So he fucking welded it all together because it had been fucking trash. So I had this bright yellow chopper that looked like shit because it had fucking burn marks over it. So I remember that.
For any younger listeners, the chopper was a bike.
Yeah.
Not on about his penis. And it had a gear stick on it, the chopper.
Yeah, three speed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had like an actual gear stick. I had a grifter. You remember the grifter?
Yeah. It had the gear change on the handlebar, didn't it?
Well, that's why I've got such strong wrists. That is, Charlie. From my
Oh, right, okay.
But I remember the day when I came downstairs and at Christmas Day and I'd got my first mountain bike. I was so excited, mate. And then I got a paper round and it was literally, it was used so much, mate. You know, just every morning, paper round, and then in the evenings, weekends. It was just such a great bike. You know what I mean?
My first bike that I loved, I don't know if you remember this. I don't think you will remember this. And I don't know if anybody out there will remember it. It was a Tomahawk. It was a Tomahawk. So it was a smaller version of a chopper, right? But it never had the gear stick in it. But it was identical to a chopper, but it never had the gears in it. It was called a Tomahawk. So like you had the Tomahawk and you had the chopper. There must have been something about fucking Native American fucking weapons. So I had a Tomahawk. I love my Tomahawk.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm going to Google that.
Tomahawk Rally. I mean, they're all made up by you, aren't they? Up in Nottingham, Rally.
Yeah. Andrew, my cousin, he worked for Rally for a bit, I believe. It's not there. Is it even there now? Is Rally even a thing anymore?
I think it's still a thing. I don't know if it's still there, but I think it's still a thing.
Rally Tomahawk. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so that was the first bike I loved. I mean, it was brand new as well. It wasn't a fucking hand-me-down from the rest of the family. So I grew out of that, and then I got and then my Tomahawk went to somebody else in the family, one of the other cousins, which I was gutted about because I just wanted to stay on me. Oh yeah, that brings back memories.
There's your Rally Tomahawk, mate.
Mine was actually like a purpley colour.
Okay.
Cool. I loved it.
That's cool. That I like that.
That was the first bike that I loved, and I tell you what, I took that to the Queen's Silver Jubilee. On the Queen's Silver Jubilee, I had like red, white, and blue ribbons hanging off the handlebars. Things you remember? It's crazy.
Trousers and your long socks.
Yeah. When we saw me put me in half-mashed trousers. Did you get that when you were a kid? Your trousers were always too short. I mean, loads of pictures of me when my trousers are too short.
I don't really I don't think so. I can't remember. I know we got like my mum had a friend and we got loads of hand-me-down clothes from them. And yeah, I can't remember like school attire much before senior school, and that was senior school, like you had to wear trousers, and they were just normal trousers, and then we had like a jumper with a badge on and stuff. So it was gone with the days of. Did you have a blazer?
Yeah, we had to wear a blazer with the school badge on, and we had a weird tie. You know those slim gym ties?
Yeah. So that shit will come back now, isn't it? The kids have to wear blazers, and so my kids wore blazers. I actually
I had to wear a blazer. When I went to school, did you have this when a teacher walked into the class, you had to stand up?
No.
We had to stand up when a teacher walked into the class.
Yeah. You were 10 years before me, weren't you? So
yeah.
I think like corporal punishment was still in place a little bit when you were at school, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I got whacked a few times, mate.
Yeah.
Over the hand. I
remember there was a science teacher called, he was an Evertonian actually, Mr. Davidson, I think his name was. He was an Everton fan, scarce alike. And I remember he threw a board rubber at me and stuff like that, but it never hit me. I don't think they ever meant to hit you, but still a dangerous thing, isn't it? Because what if another kid had walked past it and boshed him straight on the side of the head?
You know what? But you laughed about it, didn't you? You laughed about it in those days. You know, now there'd be now you'd be all over fucking Facebook, wouldn't you? Yeah. And it's like a crazy teacher.
Yeah.
You'd be all over Facebook.
There was no need for ASBOs back then, was there? Really?
No.
Kind of knew how to behave. And I would say that we were, like, my kind of school year, like, era, it was definitely going into that stage where the kids, I remember there was loads of kids who were really lippy, and there was no recourse for it. You know, if you had to go at a teacher, there wouldn't have been anything that had been done to you. So it's a bit of a fuck up, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying we should bring back full-blown caning or anything like that, but I do think there's a lack of respect for people. And
yeah, but you know what? I mean, you're not surprised, are you? With that fucking HS ticky-tocky tithead.
yeah,
You know what he was going on. And that was, in that programme, the thing that shocked me most were the kids who were going up to these influencers saying, "Oh, you're my hero, I really look up to you, you know, you're an inspiration." That is so fucking scary.
Yeah.
That is so scary. And, you know, I know we moan about we're older, you know, the younger generation and all that, but I think this is different. I think it's different. I think when you've got these influencers who haven't got a fucking clue what they're trying to do, let's face it, they don't know what they're trying to do. All they're trying to do is make money. And they don't give a shit how they're doing it. But they don't give a shit what they're saying.
I mean, we're doing it to try and raise awareness of mental health. Although we don't really talk about mental health massively, it's just that we suffer it, and this helps. It's like therapy, and we hope we help other people. We talk about bygone days. We talk about stuff that's going on now. We're not trying to influence anybody into being like us. We're not saying go out and start your own podcast to talk about what your problems are. We're trying to help via this media of you know, people can look at us and maybe get maybe a couple of wins out of it, maybe or just enjoy listening to us fucking pair of old cunts warbling on every morning. Do you know what I mean? But we're not trying to do anything. And I think the thing with the Manosphere bullshit is that they are literally these people that they spoke to on that documentary, Louis Theroux. They're all signed up to the courses that they're doing, you know, the stocks and shares trading or whatever crap it is that they're getting people into, and they're taking a cut from that. And this is the thing. And if I had a big following, I would absolutely get on my soapbox about this, because we've both had it, where gurus and influencers or course creators have fucking had their hands in our pockets, mate.
Yeah,
absolutely disgusting. So not only are they preaching crap about boys, you should go and have as many women as you want, and your woman should stay faithful to you. It's like hypocrisy on another level. They're racist, they're homophobic, they're misogynistic to a level that is unbelievable. Not only are they doing that, but they're also taking money off these people.
Yeah.
And there will be the few that make money out of it. Do you know what I mean? It's like there'll be the minority of people will make money about it, out of it. And, you know, what can't you cope with the fact that women were oppressed for a long time? Women weren't able to vote. Women weren't able to, you know...
We've come so far, and they're just knocking it all back.
Yeah.
They're knocking it all back. It's ridiculous. You know, we need to be moving forward, not going backwards. You know, that's what it's all about. You know, no matter what, you know, what colour your skin is, no matter what, you know, what your gender is, you know, we need to all move forward together. We need to embrace each other and move forward.
Well, he judged Louis Theroux for his body shape because he wasn't rippling with muscles and this, that, and the other. Do you know what I mean?
I think, wasn't there a bit in when he was going to Louis Theroux, you're crying like a baby? And I was thinking, why do that? You're a grown man. Why are you taunting somebody like that? It's so immature. It was like, oh.
I was on set yesterday. I had a little acting job yesterday, and I was talking to I was like a supporting artist, but one of the main actors, I was chatting to her yesterday, and we were on about the Manosphere, and she'd watched the Louis Theroux. She was quite old, you know, she was an older lady, and she was talking about the Manosphere with me, And I said I felt really sorry for his mum, because that HS Tiki Toki wanker's mum.
Yeah.
She was like, quite literally, you could tell she was absolutely ashamed of what this prick was doing, but loved it. Obviously, you love your kids, don't you?
Yeah, you've got to. You have to support your kids, don't you? You can't take that away from her, can you?
But there was like a hope. You could see that there was like a hope in her that he would sort his stuff out. But then, did you notice, like, she told him to do something at the end of that segment, and he went and did it.
Yeah.
So you kind of like looked at it and then went, how much of this person is an actual bell end, and how much of it is just because he knows he can make money out of it? And if
that's all there is. That's all of them. That's all there is. It's been controversial. We said it all along. You know, it's just about controversy. When somebody takes our clips the wrong way because they haven't watched the full video, it causes a little bit of controversy. We get loads of views. We get loads of comments, don't we?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, and I mean, there is an element of that, isn't there, where, you know, we've had a bit of hate online because I've said something or you've said something. There was a big one with Joe, wasn't there? The biggest one where we got a load of hate was on Joe, where he turned. I can't even.
Oh yeah. We were talking about. We were talking about somebody, and he says, "Oh, was it Farage? It was Nigel Farage," and he says he hated him or something, or he didn't like him. But he cut there the clip, didn't he? And he never went into the full story.
With the clips, you can only have like little snippets of it, and the idea of the clips. Obviously, they're funny. Some of them are funny. Some of them are informative. Some of them are just part of a story. That
was it?
You'll get the full thing.
Well, there was the other one with that guy called us Knuckle Draggers. And he said we had one brain. We had more brains. Oh, the Ripper's hammer had more brain cells on it than between us three.
That's absolutely fine, though. That, you know, there are I've just said a view about these guys that are, whatever you call them, the Manosphere pricks.
Yeah.
You know, cavemen of this era, aren't they? You know, bash a fucking woman over the head and drag her into your cave would be the next step for these morons, I think.
Yeah, it is.
But you know, I wouldn't call I'm not a feminist. I'm not a feminist, but you know, I have respect for women. I have respect for equality and you know, people doing what they want to do. I'm not obviously I wouldn't call myself a male feminist at all. But, you know, there's bits in there where we could clip that up and put it out, and I could get a load of shit for it, when, you know, realistically, if let's say we put that bit out there where I've just said, I'm not a feminist, that could get a load of hate, but you're not listening, it's not being listened to the full thing, is it? Whereas this documentary, like, it was literally I was so glad at the end when I can't remember the name of the guy, the one that was in the studio, and his missus had left him, his girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
I was so happy for her. Don't know her, but, you know, she was definitely, like, in her place. There's that bit, wasn't there, where Louis Theroux had gone down to the reception. He was going to be a guest on that podcast. Oh,
yeah, he was in the green room.
He was talking to the producer or whatever her name was, and the guy got on the phone and goes, "Get him out of there now, don't answer any more questions." You know, fuck me. That, to me, says that there's a conscience there. There's it's not like unfiltered bellendery, because they are like, right, I don't want you to know that. I love that word, bellendery.
Bellendery, yeah, I like that, yeah.
They don't want everyone to know every element of how much of a tit this guy actually is. The bit that really upset me with him was when he called that girl out for not having the right body shape.
Yeah, get out of the studio, you're too fat to be in here. That's just, you know, but is fucking the other people who were on there laughing about it, you know, and like egging him on, and it's just, you know, they've got this little group of people who think they're fucking brilliant, and it's just, you know, go and get your own lives, think about what you do, and think about what you're doing to people. It's not nice. Yeah. But they won't. Not when there's pound signs or dollar signs flashing in front of their eyes. They're not going to.
Well, I know
Oh,
that are like that. I know people that have got the attitude that, you know, I don't know. I've read a load of books by Grant Cardone and stuff. Like, he's the 10x rule guy,
yeah.
and he's like, I think he's decent. You know, he's very success driven, and like you mentioned earlier about pushing forward, and I think it was on one of the other pods. You said it's good to give blokes or anyone, not just bloke, anyone that impetus to go out, succeed in whatever you want to do, and this, that, the other. And Grant, I listen to Grant Cardone quite. I have listened to loads of his stuff, and there's other people that I listen to that are good as well. And they basically just, you know, if you aim 10 times higher than where you want to be, you'll get somewhere in between, and it's quite a good rule. You put the effort in, and you'll get there. And you know, if it's you know, if you pedal hard enough, you'll get your mohawk to go quicker, won't you? It's that kind of ethos. But there's some bits of, like, with him that I don't like. He's on about. He's like, you are responsible for your family's generational wealth. Well, all that is a recipe for heart attacks and stress and burnout.
Yeah.
As far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned. You know, and you are responsible for your family and making sure that you provide. But for me, there's always an off button. Like, if you know, there's always be a case of, not saying that I don't ever want to retire particularly. I want to keep going till they carry me out. But there's always going to be a point, isn't there, where you've got enough money and your family's got enough money. But they do go, like, you know, if you're not, they kind of say, if you're not out there pushing for the next £1 million or dollars or whatever, or for us probably 10 grand, whatever, then you're not doing enough. You're not doing enough, and you should be out there doing more. And this Manosphere is like the next level of that, isn't it? It's like, you know.
I mean, you know, going back to the Manosphere, I mean, do you think that should be filtered on social media? You know, do you think they should be allowed to have their views aired on social media, or do you think it should be filtered out?
That's a really tough question, isn't it? Because if you start filtering people's views out off social media,
Yeah.
and then you know, your freedom of speech is gone, isn't it? And I'm a big advocate for freedom of speech. And, you know, what them speaking out in this way has caused a lot of controversy, and it all made them a lot of money. So it's like, you know, you kind of think, well, has everybody got a right to a view? I don't know. Censorship's an awkward question to ask, and I don't think I'm intelligent enough to answer it. If I'm being dead honest, I don't think I am. Because if you ban them, then you're stopping that element of people putting the voice out. It's like if you said we're not gonna. It's almost like if you said, right, the UK are not going to allow any reform councillors to stand, or any Green councillors, or any Labour. It's like you're saying that particular ideology is not something that we stand for in this country.
I mean, I always remember the first bit of censorship that I sort of like got onto when I was younger is when they banned Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Relax, and it got banned off Radio 1, and then the next minute went to number 1.
Yeah.
You know, it's just total backfire, wasn't it? And that's what would happen if it got censored.
So you censor it, and you've got the dark web, haven't you?
Yeah.
So people are still going to do it. It's like my dad always said that if he was in power, he would legalise all drugs, every single thing, because it would kill the black market on drugs. But it wouldn't, would it? Because, you know, if you import drugs and put a tax on, like, so if you tax heroin, your local smackhead can go to that was a derogatory term. Your local heroin addict can go to the chemist, buy his heroin legally, go home, do it in a safe environment, but it's going to be £10 a go. There's going to be a black market for it where it's going to be £5 a go.
Yeah, but no tax on it or something, isn't it? Yeah, there'll always be a black market for it. It's like with cigarettes, because cigarettes have gone that expensive now. There's people bringing them all over the place.
All over the place. TV channels. It's so expensive to have all your channels on Sky.
Yeah,
You've got Mr. Firestick man who had you on Facebook and sells you a Fire Stick. or whatever. You know, there's always, it's like cockroaches, isn't it? You know what I mean? If you get rid of them from one place, they'll find somewhere else. Water, if you have a leak, water will go anywhere. It's just that natural force of nature, isn't it? All the time. So censorship is only ever going to do that, and it'll only ever make it stronger. If you like mask up and say you can't talk, fascist talk will put, you know, you'll be behind bars or whatever. Which it pretty much is, isn't it? You know, there's a lot of censorship around views on race and
yeah.
Probably going to end up as a hate speech. You're probably going to end up behind bars, and it's still not stopped it. It's not stopped that finite.
There's loads of holiday makers in the Gulf states now who have been taking videos of the missiles hitting, you know, Dubai, you know, Bahrain or whatever, and they've been getting arrested because they're posting them online.
Yeah.
You know, and they're not supposed to, and you know, they've been getting arrested. So just little things like that, you know, and people don't think, do they?
It's a massive thing, isn't it? Censorship, though. I was going to say we are virtually at the end of today's episode. Want to talk about conspiracy theories at some point on the pod, and it might. In relation to my missus as well. She wants to come on the pod at some point, which I think would be hilarious. She's got some very...
She knows there's a fee, doesn't she? She has to pay us.
She has to pay us, yeah. Yeah. There is... She's got some wacky views, mate. Some wacky views. She thinks that Britney Spears is a clone. Have you heard that one?
No.
I don't know where she's got that from, but she thinks Britney Spears is a clone.
I've heard of Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney's not supposed to be Paul McCartney, is he?
He's dead, isn't he, apparently? And he looks completely...
He died, yeah. In that, on Sgt. Pepper, A Day in the Life track. I read the news today, oh boy, it's supposed to be about him, isn't it? Yeah, A Day in the Life.
Really?
About him dying. Apparently... on something to do with his position on the album sleeve of Sgt. Pepper's, he's something to do with it. Yeah.
But why would you cover that up? Because that's the question, isn't it? Why would it happen? You know, why would it happen?
I like all the music theories. Did you hear that one about? Is it the Wizard of Oz? Is it the Wall? If there's certain points, if you play Pink Floyd's The Wall, is it The Wall? I'm sure it's The Wall. You start Pink Floyd's The Wall at a certain time from the film The Wizard of Oz starting. It's like the background music for The Wizard of Oz. Look at it. Look it up on YouTube. It's quite good, actually.
I will do. Yeah. There's some interesting. I mean, you know, I don't think we walked on the moon and stuff. I've said that.
You don't think we have?
I don't think we have. I'm not like avid. I'm not like out there campaigning saying we never landed on the moon. But you know, the space race, and there was some pictures that I watched a few documentaries, mate. I'm not learned. It's just an opinion that I don't think we ever did it.
I think we did.
Yeah, and my daughters, I love winding them up about it. They're both a bit sciencey, and they're like, "Yeah, we definitely landed on the moon." And I'm like, "No, we never did." There's wind on the moon if we landed on the moon. There's pictures of the flags in the wind, but there is an explanation for that.
That's bollocks. That's bollocks. The flag was held up with a fucking rod. Otherwise, it wouldn't fucking go up. It wouldn't fly. The flag wouldn't fly. So they had to have a little rod in it. I don't be getting photos up now.
Flag in wind, moon landing. I don't know if it's just gonna probably do me in, isn't it? There's a picture of the American flag on the moon. Yeah, which is in the wind, mate.
You see the bar across the top of it? So you can't see that bar across the top of it?
I can see a bar across the top of it, but I can also see like this here.
Oh, because it's rippling. Oh, Chris, come on. You don't understand basic rules of non-gravity, do you?
I don't know. I told you. It's only an opinion, mate. It's only an opinion.
You just made yourself look like a right twat, and you haven't even got your headphones on.
I can put them on, mate. We're 35 minutes, mate.
All right, okay, let's go.
That was a proper deep and heavy conversation. That was, mate. We've done. We could be classed as a topical podcast.
Yeah. With Harry the Chest here.
Not a pair of tit heads just talking shit for half an hour every day.
What the hell? Look at what I've just found. Right? God knows what that is.
Can you get anyone listening or anyone listening? Charlie's been really fucking clumsy today. He's dropped everything. Anyone watching, I think we need to put in a case for him to get an appointment for dyspraxia. Here's Woody. Right, thank you ever so much for listening, watching, guys. Write in hello@funnyfarmpod.co.uk. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads,
Spotify, X,
anything other than
Patreon.
Patreon. All the episodes are getting, I get a notification when I put the episodes on there now and everything. And obviously, please follow us on Facebook, so that Charlie, we've only got 6 days, and if we can get to 1,000 in 6 days, Charlie has to keep this on till he's 5,000. There's
no chance. We're still going to be on for about fucking 3 months anyway, isn't it? After this week.
Yeah. Anyway, love you all. See you soon.
Hey guys.